Please welcome Rhonda Scheurer. Successful leaders often talk about goal setting and visualization, but there are times when we can't see that far down the road, where we might be a little bit stuck. And that's where you said you found yourself in high school, uncertain about your future. Tell us how you managed to turn that around and reach your personal goals.
Thank you, Linda. I feel like what I have to say is almost a follow-up to what Rupinder was talking about, creating your life. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? We've all been asked that question, and the very first time I was asked that question, I was in grade 12, and I was herded into a classroom with a bunch of other grade 12s, and they decided that this was their process for helping guide us into adulthood. They herded us into a room and sat us down and handed us a piece of paper that asked us to write down our 5-year, 10-year, and 20-year goals. I stared at that piece of paper for an hour, stopped absolutely dead cold, feeling like I was being asked to write the final exam for a class that I had never attended, a subject that I had never studied. I had a troubled time during that time, and I couldn't imagine, I couldn't fathom what the future was, what the future would hold for me. I almost couldn't imagine a future with me in it. And so the whole experience affected me quite profoundly. While the other grade 12 students were casually writing out their answers because they all knew exactly where they were going in life, and I was the only failure, absolute utter failure in life in that room, who was not able to write down where she was going to be in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And I felt that that affected me quite profoundly. Once I finished high school, I floated around from Joe job to Joe job, in and out of college, absolutely couldn't do anything with my life because I couldn't map out 5 years. I couldn't map out 10 years or 20 years. When I was 22 years old, I stumbled onto a quote by entertainer Wayne Newton. And Wayne Newton said, "I never worry too much about the future. I go as far as I can see, and when I get there, I can see farther." And when I got that, I thought, I can do that. I can go as far as I can see, and when I get there, I can see farther. So I started setting mini goals 6 months down the road. Hey, I can see starting college. Hey, I can see finishing first year of college. Hey, I can see graduating from college. So to any of you out there, the young women, anybody out there who's holding themselves back because they're stumped by that same 5-year, 10-year, 20-year question, stop letting that hold you back. Just go out and do it. Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you can see a little farther.